Fantastic. Well, hello everyone. If you're here to learn more about CJ and TikTok Shop's partnership, you're in the right place. My name is Christina Severance and I'm an account director here at CJ on the CJ Influence team. My role is to oversee a fantastic team that crafts and executes creator program strategies from creator influencer campaigns, UGC programs, to always-on affiliate creator ambassador programs. And today I'm joined by Joey.
Yep. Hi folks, I'm Joey. So I'm from TikTok. Most of my career has been in enterprise SaaS, building platforms, but I made an amazing discovery into social commerce thanks to collectibles, buying and selling collectibles. That's how I got into this. And so had an opportunity at TikTok. When I joined TikTok, was to lead the apps and APIs team. We were essentially building out the TikTok Shop platform to help sellers be able to onboard, fulfill, do returns, all that sort of thing. And in this year, we're really focused on affiliate, and that's what I'm here to talk about. Fantastic.
So why are we having this conversation? Why TikTok and why now? Well, a recent eMarketer study came out and showed that consumers are spending more time on TikTok than most other social channels, including Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. Another study came out and said that 61% of users have either made a purchase from TikTok Shop directly or after making a purchase, or after seeing a TikTok ad. So the opportunity here is massive. People are choosing to spend their time here and their money here as well.
All right, so let me talk a little bit about TikTok Shop. So first of all, as you have to understand, TikTok is a truly global platform. It has over 1 billion users, 170 million monthly active users in the US. They're not just here to watch short videos. A lot of them are making buying choices on TikTok. That's actually one of the reasons why there's like this trending hashtag that's TikTok made me buy it. You guys can take a look at it. It's got 20 million posts. And that really shows that discovery e-commerce really works. Now, discovery e-commerce is one of these terms that we kind of coined. And really it's about people watching content and finding interesting products and making the purchasing decision all within one app and one flow. Oh, there we go. Thank you. All right, and then just a little bit about kind of the scale that we're at. You know, TikTok Shop really is still in the hyper growth phase. So we have some of the metrics here. You know, our sales are up 120% year over year. The monthly active customers is about doubled, and out of all the monthly active customers, about 70% have made a purchase on the live stream. On the supply side, we have hundreds of thousands of stores selling on TikTok now. And they're working with millions of creators to create shoppable videos. These are videos that people can watch, talks about the products, and then has a shoppable link that directly takes the user to TikTok Shop. While the traditional e-commerce is really transactional, we're really trying to bring the joy back to shopping. So what really sets TikTok Shop apart is that end-to-end journey, a full funnel from discovery to consideration to purchase, all without any sort of friction. And fundamentally, great content is what makes it work on TikTok. Great content is what makes people excited to shop. And now 68% of our users have said that shoppable videos make shopping much more engaging. We also have internal studies that show the majority of people have no problem checking out and clicking on that link to conduct a transaction on TikTok. Now, we know that creating content is not easy. And content is the most important thing on TikTok. And so we built our affiliate platform from day one. It was the most important part of TikTok Shop. So you have brands on one side that join, and then you have the millions of creators on TikTok. For a brand, they can opt in their products when they onboard onto TikTok into our affiliate platform. Then, at that point, all the creators can discover these opportunities, join the programs, and then start requesting samples, posting content, and generating commission. So then brands immediately get a source of traffic directing to their products. Just by onboarding, they get a piece of TikTok's traffic, and that is the biggest differentiator and a huge advantage. Now, I just want to take this opportunity to talk a little bit about some of the case studies and success stories that we have. These are all brands that have use different TikTok capabilities to kind of achieve success on the platform. So the very first one is Be Ordinary. And so their goal is really simple. During one of the big campaigns that we have, they wanted to turn their content into conversion. And they did this in 3 steps. Number one is they had an exclusive product launch. That brought a lot of interest and people talking and people joining right now, both from the creators and from customers. The second is they posted consistently on TikTok over the campaign period. That helped them get 500 million new followers. Oh, 500,000 new followers. Sorry, not 500 million. 500,000 new followers. And then they also engaged the creator community to post videos and got thousands of videos generated that way. The third step is now with all this organic content, they then ran ads using all the available content on our platform. Over the campaign period, that helped them generate over 150 million impressions and 1.6 million in GMV. So that was an example of how to use content in short videos. The next case is also really interesting from PacSun. Fashion tends to be a little bit tricky, right? Because there's so many different SKUs, and which ones are the ones that you post to TikTok? If you post everything, it's very hard to generate that virality and people posting about one and talking about one product. So PacSun took a different approach. They curated a bunch of products that they thought could be successful on TikTok, and then they ran live streams. And they tested during the live streams which one had most interest, and got the most sales, and so they knew what were the type of products that were successful on TikTok, and those became their hero products on TikTok. And so through that experimentation, they were able to identify one of the examples, which is a pair of low-rise jeans for about $39, and that became their hero product. At this point, now they've sold hundreds of thousands of pairs of jeans on our platform. And so that's an example of using live stream to also do experimentation to see what can work on TikTok. The third example I'll talk about is Tarte. So they took a slightly different approach. Tarte's really an example of a brand that's thriving on TikTok. They have some really unique product launches. For example, they had a collaboration with Dunkin'. So they have like this lip tint that was Dunkin' Refresher flavored. I thought, yeah, very interesting. And actually, if you think about it, that's kind of the perfect product to be on TikTok, right? It's like discovering products that you didn't even know you wanted. Even I was like, oh, this is interesting. And so, yeah, this is a perfect example of discovery e-commerce. So they chose to enlist the help of our creators. So they really took advantage of our creator ecosystem. And so they posted their products in our affiliate platform. But they also worked with agencies. There's a lot of agencies on TikTok that are able to help you to scale brands and manage and work with creators. On TikTok, there's fundamentally 2 ways to engage with creators. One is what we call like open collaboration. So you just post your product, have a commission rate, and people discover it organically. The second one is target, which is you have a particular creator you want to work with, and it's more of a one-on-one basis. Now, all of that creator management, discovering creators, like who are the top performing creators, it can be very difficult. And so that's why we have agencies that are able to help with this. And so by using both their own in-house team to manage creators, as well as the agencies, they managed to 3x their GMV within a month. So amazing results. And these are just some of the success stories on TikTok. You can see how they're using the different pieces of the TikTok platform to make the brand successful. Now, when you're a brand and you're thinking about TikTok Shop, this is kind of how we think about the engagement. You start with kind of onboarding. That's the getting the shop set up, updating your product catalog, getting fulfillment ready, all that sort of thing. Then there's cold start. Okay, you're on, but how do you generate the virality? How do you get these initial sales? Then the third step is truly scaling out. How do you rapidly increase the GMV that you can generate from TikTok Shop? And the great thing about TikTok is you can do this yourself as a brand if you'd like to, but there's also a bunch of agencies that you can work with. On TikTok itself, we have a couple thousand different agencies that are able to offer services tailored to specifically what you need, whether that's just setting up your shop, getting through all of our policies, which can take a little bit of effort, all the way to specifically creator management or running live stream studios, you name it. And of course, CJ is one of these partners, which is why I'm here today. Okay.
Fantastic. Thanks, Joey. So there are two main ways that CJ and TikTok Shop partner together. For the sake of this conversation, we're going to simplify it a little bit to in-app discovery and off-app discovery. With these two solutions, used together, you can reach lots of different consumers and audiences. But with in-app discovery, all of the product discovery and checkout happen inside of TikTok. With off-app, discovery actually happens outside of TikTok, and the checkout occurs inside of TikTok. Something that CJ is really excited about is this off-app discovery solution, which is the CJ Marketplace's solution. This is first to market, and so something that our team is really proud of. But we're going to dive into both of these a little bit more. We'll start with in-app first. So these are TikTok Shop affiliate campaigns. These are managed 100% inside of TikTok. The way that the CJ Influence team can support you with this type of program is we recruit and onboard creators at scale, and we bring them into building a relationship between you and the creator. We'll get them product in hand, we'll brief them and make sure that they can start posting content on your behalf, really fostering and nurturing that relationship. When creators do post, they can post either on a TikTok video, short form video content, or via TikTok Live. And with these videos that are posted, the creator can tag the product in the video that is shared, and consumers can then click on that tag. Then they're brought to a product page within TikTok Shop where they can read product reviews, consume additional content from other creators as they're considering if they want to purchase the product. Oftentimes there are exclusive time-sensitive discounts as well that really do entice the consumer to purchase. And then ultimately they check out via TikTok Shop directly within the platform via 7 different payment methods. So the path to conversion is a lot simpler when everything lives in TikTok Shop. So whether you are an advertiser, creator specifically for this specific solution, what do you need to get started? You will need a TikTok channel, a TikTok Shop specifically. Again, the links that you share are going to be added directly to the content that you produce and publish on the platform. And if you're interested in how CJ Influence can help you, you can reach out to our team, whether you're an advertiser or creator, to get started. Then we have off-app discovery. As I mentioned before, this is a CJ Marketplace's solution. It's something that our team is really proud of. Again, first to market. And with this solution, discovery happens outside of TikTok. So whether you're a creator or, more excitingly, any type of publisher, you can create content, publish exclusive offers outside of the platform, driving traffic inside to TikTok. And these are CJ links. You pull these directly within your CJ platform, and it drives directly to the product page on TikTok Shop. Again, similar process. You can read product reviews, consume content as consumers are considering to purchase. Checkout happens the same, all within TikTok as well. And for this specifically, this is something that, it helps you diversify where consumers can check out. A lot of consumers sometimes will prefer to shop via TikTok Shop because of, as I mentioned before, there are exclusive offers or there are exclusive products. One of my recent clients on TikTok Shop had a specific product that was only available on that platform specifically, and so it really was successful in driving people to that shop to build it during that cold start phase that Joey was talking about.
We have a lot of Labubus.
Good to know, good to know. So again, whether you're a advertiser, creator, or publisher, what can you do to get started? If you're an advertiser, again, you are still going to need a TikTok channel, a TikTok Shop. If you're a publisher or creator, you actually don't need this. Again, you're driving traffic to TikTok Shop just as you would D2C, Amazon, etc. So it's pretty easy to get started. Again, you're pulling those links directly in CJ, and you can reach out if you want to move forward. So something that our team at CJ is really excited about is we have built a dashboard directly within CJ that allows us to pull all of the data from not only TikTok into the dashboard, but Amazon as well, your affiliate creator programs, your traditional campaigns, all in one interface. So no matter where you're activating creators, you can see that performance in real time directly within the platform. This is a game changer because it allows you to not have to wait for a performance recap at the end of a campaign, but you can see how you're performing in the moment so that our team can make those real-time optimizations on your behalf. So, thank you all so much for your time today. If you want to learn more, you can reach out to the CJ Influence team. You can scan that QR code right here. Thank you all again for your time. There are more sessions tomorrow. I know we're all headed to the beach party, but tomorrow there's a lot of sessions that you can attend. Michelle from the CJ Influence team will be sharing all about CJ Influence specifically. And then we also have Helene, who is from our solutions team, who will be sharing more on TikTok Shop, which is one of, again, our marketplace solutions. So please be sure to check out those sessions. And thank you all for your time. If there are any questions, we are happy to take them. We'll also hang back here if anyone wants to connect one-on-one, but enjoy the beach party.
Yep. Thank you all.